They would later call it the Frozen Miracle, a battle so impossible that even the soldiers who survived it said they weren't sure it really happened. It took place on Hill 722, deep inside the Italian mountains during the winter of 1944. Temperatures were so cold, rifles jammed, boots froze solid, and breath turned to ice in the air. The U.S. 10th Mountain Division had one single mission: hold the hill, no matter what. But the enemy wasn't their only threat. Nature itself was killing soldiers faster than bullets. When the unit reached the top of the hill, the world looked dead. There were no birds, no movement, nothing but white snow stretching all the way to the sky. The wind screamed like a living thing. Sergeant Ryan Hale felt something was deeply wrong. He said, "Mountains don't go this quiet unless they're hiding something." He was right. Just before dawn, a strange fog rolled in. It was thick, heavy, and unnervingly silent. The men couldn't see 5 feet ahead. Then they heard it. Footsteps. Slow, heavy, crunching in the snow, but not from one direction. From every direction. The enemy had climbed the mountain in complete silence. Suddenly, gunfire exploded from the fog. Bullets cracked past their helmets. It was an ambush from all sides. Visibility was zero. Hope was almost none. Half the squad fell back in panic. The other half stayed and fired blindly into the suffocating fog. But Sergeant Hale remained calm. He shouted over the chaos, "Sound off. Follow my voice. Don't break the line." His voice became the only point of direction in the pandemonium. Men crawled, slid, and stumbled through the snow, following Hale's voice as if it were a lifeline. But then came the worst moment. The fog froze, literally. Moisture in the air turned to ice instantly. The ground glistened like glass, and even the barrels of their guns frosted over. No one had ever seen weather turn like that. But Hale noticed the wind shift. He yelled, "Hold, wait for the break." The soldiers didn't understand what break. 10 seconds later, a violent blast of wind tore through the fog, blowing it downhill like a curtain being ripped off a stage. For the first time, they saw the enemy clearly, and that's when Hale saw something else, a massive overhang of snow directly above the enemy troops, an avalanche waiting to happen. He didn't hesitate. Hit the ridge now. The men opened fire on the snow shelf, not on the enemy. The shots cracked the ice. A deep rumble shook the entire mountain. Then, a wall of snow collapsed and thundered down the slope. The enemy never stood a chance. The avalanche wiped out the entire assault force in seconds. When reinforcements arrived hours later, they expected to find Hill 722 lost. Instead, they found Hale's men still standing, frozen, exhausted but alive. One soldier said, "It wasn't us. The mountain fought for us." Another whispered, "No, Hale made the mountain move."